Hi, my name is Keith and I'm known as a Florida Stoneman, and today I'm going to be talking to you all about how you guys who are natural born healers and who are watching my channel and you're developing in your spiritual journeys and you're becoming higher versions of yourself and you actually end up helping people around you. Now, this does happen, especially when from people who are watching my YouTube videos. You're going to come across knowledge that's going to be able to help your family, help your friends, and help even loved ones such as romantic partners, just even people you don't even know. You're going to be able to help. And with all of these people that you're going to be able to help, you're actually not going to be able to save everyone. And this is what this video is about. It's something that you guys have to come in contact with. You're going to come in contact with in your spiritual journey, and it's something you're going to encounter, but it's going to make you a better person. Let me say one thing right now. If you're noticing my labradorite pendant's not here, it's currently being blessed, and I found a new way to bless crystal jewelry, especially from people who are getting necklaces for me from my website. I found out how to bless them to be very strong, like very, very strong. That's all I'll say, but it's currently being blessed right now, and it takes more than a day to bless it. So those who are getting necklaces from my website, floridastoneman.com, you guys have something very interesting coming to you, because I found a new, very powerful way that I can't really give away on YouTube. I might teach a little bit about it in the future, but back to the video topic. So today I'm going to be talking to you about you guys as healers, or maybe you might not be a healer. Maybe you're just someone who likes helping other people. And I really like this handheld video way because I get to switch directions and show you guys what's behind me, what's in front of me, and it's some crazy weather. Like if you look around, this weather does not make sense. It's Florida. What can I tell you? But you're gonna find yourself energetically drained if you try to help other people and they're not accepting of the help. You can do your best. Sometimes it's not up to you. It really depends who it is, because you can fight and you can try. The closer the person is to you, the harder you are going to be more inclined to fight. For example, if it's your grandmother, your grandfather, your mother, your father, your sister, your brother, your significant romantic other, even a friend, you'll try to fight very hard, and some people are easier to heal than others. For example, you'll do something to heal someone, they'll get better. That's that. You don't really have a conversation about that afterwards because you helped the person. But if the person somehow is their own worst enemy, and I have seen this, I have removed spirits and demons from people entirely, and what's left with that person after you remove all those dark entities is themselves. And then it really makes me think. I'm like, okay, this person, all the negative spirits from them are gone, all the demons and demonic entities are gone, and the person's still messed up. What is that? And it really had me thinking. It's like, what's going on? I'm like, oh, that's them. They are their own worst enemy. They are their own darkest entity. They are their own worst demon, their own worst nightmare. And I don't know if you guys saw that. I'm not gonna say the D word too much, but you gotta really be careful with trying to help these people, because you're gonna burn yourself out. I mean, it depends. Depends how much fight you want to give it. Sometimes it'll be months, sometimes it'll be a month, sometimes it'll be a few weeks, sometimes it'll be a few days, sometimes it'll be a day. But if the fight and you trying to heal that person ends with you being completely drained, you being completely frustrated, you're not going to be able to heal the person. You're going to be the one who needs healing in the end. You are pouring from a glass or a jug that's full, but you keep pouring from it, and you're not pouring into a cup, you're pouring into a well. Because you're like, well, is this person going to get better? Well, first raindrop. I don't know, are they? Yeah, this weather's completely random. It's almost sunny. Like, I don't get it. Like, the sky looks like some kind of painting. But, it's like, okay, am I able to help this person? Sometimes the answer is yeah, you will be, but your best bet in being able to help someone who's not taking help is to let them go. Let them be on their own. Let them find out that they're their own worst enemy. Let them hit some kind of rock bottom, and there's two kind of rock bottoms. There's a yo-yo rock bottom, and there's the rock bottom as to they actually hit the ground so hard that they're going to take any healing, and they might be in a very bad situation, and that's when they come back to you, or that's when you come to them and be like, okay, I'm here to help. we don't want to see them get to that point. There are some people who are in the case as to if you're just a regular person trying to heal someone because you have the ability to, you're not going to be able to fully do that. You're not going to be able to fully help someone like that until you help them by letting them hit rock bottom. Don't let them yo-yo. When I say yo-yo, it means hit close to rock bottom and go right back up, because they'll pick up all their old habits, their old patterns, their old thought patterns, things, behavioral patterns, things that are not serving them. They need to hit the ground and go flop, and then that person's able to be healed again. Now, you do have to have a lot of patience maybe that's your significant other. Maybe it's your best friend, your best friends, your family member. You can only offer so much help. And when you keep helping them and keep helping them and keep helping them, if you want to keep helping them, they need a break from you and you need a break from them. You need to make space so you get your energy back. You have to call your energy back. You say, I call my energy back to me, and it will return to you as long as you act accordingly. So if you act in a way that basically reclaims your energy, you're going to be fine. But if you act as in keep going around the person, keep giving the person your energy, keep getting frustrated, then you're not going to help them. Now, certain people, like I said, are easier to heal than other people. Certain people just don't learn. And to those people, sometimes they'll be removed from you because God, the Creator, sees that you're going through so much trying to help the person that their vibration and your vibration are clashing so much to the point where you're vibrating lower because you're trying to help them. And God, your angels, will see this and be like, okay, I need to do something right now, and they'll remove them from you. If you ask for help to heal the person, sometimes they'll be removed from you, and some of you have encountered this. So you might be a few weeks without seeing the person, a few months without seeing the person, but that's actually answering your question. That's answering your prayer, like for the other person to get healing. Some people, they will run away when you heal them. Don't chase after them, because they'll eventually, most of the time, if they're actually good people on the right track, they'll be running back. That rhymes. But you really have to preserve your energy. The healer does become the one needing healed if you don't know how to conserve your energy, to reserve it in a bank of your own, a bank in your subconscious mind where you have peace. Once you lose that peace, it's done. Let's talk about when the walls crumble for a healer. When a healer ends up needing healing, that healer can be helping a lot of people. That healer can be helping a lot of people. But that healer is not able to help a lot of people because they wasted their energies and their reserves on one person. It's really, really unfortunate, and it does happen. But you actually do a disservice to others that you are able to help by giving the wrong person your energy. Maybe, for example, you're trying to help your cousin, and your cousin is very far out of reach of being helped. Maybe your cousin does drugs. Maybe they have some really deep trauma that you're not really able to heal like that. Like, they need to go in a phase on their own and do some kind of healing on their own, but you're there enabling them. Sometimes the healer will become the one not healing them and actually making it worse by enabling. The topic of being enabled, and I might make a video on just being enabled in general. You can really hurt someone by enabling them. The person will get comfortable. The person will think everything's nice and cool and chill, and time will pass. And time can work for or against you. You can have a time where that person is self-reflecting and going within their subconscious mind, or you can have a time where the person is so comfortable and you're somewhat comfortable not withdrawing your energy to the point where you actually need healing in the end. This is very unfortunate, but this does happen a lot. You're going to have to reserve your energy. You're going to have to reserve your strength. You're going to have to reserve your power, because if you need healing in the end, a lot of healers actually don't have mechanisms in knowing how to heal themselves because they're so used to healing others. What do I mean by this? A lot of healers are so actively just used to putting out that when it's time for the healer, they kind of forget what it's like to heal themselves because they're so used to being healed, and they don't take time for themselves. They don't take the effort for themselves. And I know I have a lot of people on my YouTube channel, a lot of people on my TikTok who are learning the information I'm teaching, and you're so able to help yourself and you're so able to change your own life to the point where you're able to make changes in other people's lives now. And now you're making changes in other people's lives, but you're going to come across this person or persons. You're going to come across these persons. And these persons will frustrate you, and you're not going to know what to do, but this message will prepare you ahead of time. Maybe even you have encountered that. Maybe you have encountered that. Maybe you have encountered that already, and you're watching this channel, like, I can't help this person anymore. You will help them by leaving them or giving them space. You can do some kind of healing, and then then after that, give them their space. I should teach this on the video. I'll teach this on the video. Okay, I'm going to teach you guys something. If you want to really be able to heal someone, this is going to sound crazy, and I'm at the ocean right now. Take peanuts. Peanuts. Oh, he's talking about peanuts. He's losing his mind. No, this is actually something you can do if you really want to help someone. Take a pot of peanuts. You can take either 3 peanuts or 7 peanuts or even 1 peanut. You can take it out of the shell. Just make sure it doesn't break. The challenge is to make sure it doesn't break. Now, take these peanuts and pray over the peanuts. Pray over them and say, hey, I would like this person to receive the healing that they need. If you do a 1 peanut, you can do times 1, times 3, times 7. It doesn't really matter. Do it in odd intervals. I would suggest 1, 3, or 7. And once you pray over these peanuts, then on the 7th day, you will throw them in the river or an ocean. Yes, it has to be the river, and yes, it has to be an ocean. Then you just leave it. There's a bee coming right onto my hair. Okay, you can come onto my hair, just not on the camera. It happens pretty often. If you're not aware, bees, that happens very often. That's associated with the archangel Jehudiel. Now, and yeah, there's a lot of if you ever watch my YouTube videos, there's a lot of stuff that just goes on in my videos, because I live in Florida, so Florida is very adventurous. It's just as crazy as they show it on TV and the news, just not as bad as Miami, but like, just a bee trying to get in my video. Okay, thank you, Jehudiel. But the thing about that, back to the healing topic, and bees are actually representing of healing as well, just in different ways. Work and healing, working to heal someone, just the collective consciousness, because bees are associated with just a hive, and you're trying to best serve the hive, but sometimes if you sting a problem that's causing the hive a problem, then what happens when a bee stings something? El morto, it'll die. You really have to preserve your energy. You really have to fight for your own energy to be able to help others. And I acknowledge this, and I'm going to use my own personal experiences. Sometimes as a healer, it might seem cold, or it might seem cold, but you're not being cold. In times where you're supposed to react emotionally, you don't. You flat out don't. What you do is, instead of reacting emotionally, you don't react, because that's the best way to react. Another example is people who are firefighters, people in what's it called? Paramedics. When someone's this is a grim example. When someone's burning, like in a house on fire, when someone's like choking in their own blood, what happens to the paramedic? Do they freak out? No. Their job is to help. Strictly to help. Their job is strictly to help. And what kind of help are you doing if you're reacting the wrong way? Especially reacting by not reacting, but reacting by using what's going to get the job done and what's going to get the person healed, versus when you fold, they fold too, and everyone else around you folds. Because if you are truly a person who's a natural healer at heart, you need to come up with mechanisms. You need to come up with a game plan. What happens when I need healing? What happens when I pour too much from my cup? Then you start falling apart. And this affects everything. Remember, the heart chakra deals with finances. It deals with giving and receiving and other relationships, especially your solar plexus chakra, because if you're a healer, you're going to feel it in your stomach when you overgive. That's an indicator. How do you know when you're overgiving? Your stomach will feel empty and hollow, or just you'll have a weird feeling in it. That means it's time to reevaluate your habits, even reevaluate your food habits as well, because that relates to healing other people. Drink a lot of coconut water, use Florida water, take sea salt baths, hop in the ocean, etc. So this video is all about teaching you guys who are becoming healers on my channel, because some of you are becoming healers without even realizing it. And congratulations, because You're helping the collective consciousness. You're helping people without even knowing you're helping people. I don't understand this weather. Look, it's almost sunny back here. It's thunderstorming. It's sunny. It doesn't make sense. I mean, nothing about Florida weather really makes sense. It's like half raining, half sunny, half... I don't know, but this is a good video to talk about because some of you won't have anyone to relate to. And it's going to really stress some of you out, because if you don't have anyone to relate to, if no one's really teaching this, then you're going to feel alone. Just know that you're never alone, and the fact that you feel alone actually makes you that much more powerful as a healer, because you're doing something other people are not doing. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comment section. Until then, I'll see you guys next time. Ciao!